Hey, welcome back. Today we got some high premium silver. Let's see what we got. Welcome back to the RuralStacker channel. Thanks for stopping in, neighbor. So, ordered this way back on March 22nd. Been sitting here on my desk waiting to open for a while. So I haven't had a chance to film it, but we got 20 ounces here of some fine silver, higher premium. Paid about $79 each for these rounds when spot was, I think, 69-ish, somewhere around there. So we are underwater even today. And it's also very annoying when you order 20 rounds or 20 ounces that they don't send them in a tube. So I guess next time I order from somebody, I will be picking up a tube to store these in. But that's my problem and not at all what you're here to see. So let's get into it. Alright, so there's 4 different designs, and out of the 4 designs, I got 4 ounces of each. So these are the Freedom Girl. Bust one of these out. From Silver and Shield 2026. One troy ounce. And on this side, just a good looking coin. Or round, I should say. Yep, I like that messy hair. Reeded edge. So yeah, that's the first one. And 2 more, same round, Freedom round, the Freedom Girl, I should say. The next set of 4 my wife picked out, and she liked the Year of the Dog, so we'll get them out. She is an animal lover, so couldn't pass up the Year of the Dog. Really happy with that. So 4 of those as well. The next ones we got was 4 Justice rounds. Take that out as well. 2026, again from Silver Shield. Very good looking round there. Lots of detail on, I guess, the robe or scarf, whatever you want to call that down there. But yeah, beautiful round. Got 4 of those. And lastly, we got 4 of the trivium rounds. And these ones are also from Silver Shield. They are 2026 as well. It says listen to all, follow none. Man, this lighting's terrible. Let me see if I can't fix that. We'll try that. Probably worse. But the trivium, there is a girl here reading a book, another one playing a trumpet, and the top one is just standing there with nothing on. Probably a good thing that this isn't coming through very well. But the trivium, it's Latin for the 3 ways or 3 roads, and it's the first part of the foundational liberal arts, and it stands for grammar, logic, and rhetoric. And this was back in the Middle Ages considered, the basic of learning that the free people or nobles, had to learn. And they refused to teach slaves the trivium because it's basically teaches you how to learn, and they didn't want, obviously, the slaves to know that. And when the slaves finally got their freedom, one of the very first things that they would do is learn the trivium. And it's in modern day, it would be pretty much the who, what, where of a story. So, if you're trying to figure out what happened or what's going on, that's the questions you would ask. And that's pretty much the trivium in general is that. It was considered very valuable. Like I said, it needed to be taught. Think of it like basically the bare minimums. So in today's society, that would, I guess, equate to a GED or a high school diploma. It was mandatory that everybody learn these that was not a slave, and focus on thinking and communication, and trying to basically get all of the facts before you react. So, yeah, very cool rounds. Didn't even know they had a round, but now that they do, I'm glad to own a few of them. So, yeah, that was a little late on this purchase, sharing it out. Like I said, I got it on the 22nd, which I think was probably 2 weeks ago now, and sat around for a while, but that was the weekend where there was a pretty substantial dip, I would say, in the market, and I did capitalize on it. I also have another order that's not here yet. It was from the same date, and when that gets here, I'll gladly share that. So, yeah, those are the rounds. I'm happy to see that the wife is getting more involved. She's, picking out rounds that she likes. The dog's here. So, yeah, it's kind of a green light win-win for me. She gets involved, and we add more silver to the stack. On a completely different side note, this is probably going to come out Friday night. I'm back from my trip. Had a fairly good trip. Just basically sat around. It was crappy weather. But the Airbnb that we stayed at had a hot tub and a sauna. So I spent most of my time either working out, hiking the mountain with a weighted backpack, or sitting in the hot tub and or the sauna. Just kind of digital detox for the weekend. Not completely, or for the week, I guess. It's only Friday. But yeah, it was 3 days, limited time on the phone, usually only at night, right before bed. And other than that, it's great time, quality time with the wife. Got to see a cool part of the Poconos. And yeah, just did a lot of thinking and reflecting. So that was awesome. The next thing I want to talk about is, I don't know if anybody's interested, but I am going to be starting a new book on Monday. It is called Die with Zero: Getting All You Can from Your Money and Your Life by Bill Perkins. I've heard a lot about this book. And not that I agree with it, but I'm always trying to learn different opinions, take things that I like and don't like, a new way to think about things. So I'm inviting you all to, potentially, if you've read this or you want to read it, it's a fairly short book, small book with a bunch of pictures. What are we looking at? Less than 200 pages or so. Yeah, 202, 203 pages. I'm going to read about 10 pages a day, roughly. So basically, by the end of April, I'll be done with it. And yeah, if you want to read along, or if you've read it, I'd love to hear about it, have a discussion about it. Whether you want to swap out money with silver, there's a lot of the community that they'll never sell, they're holding on forever. Whatever. And in my opinion, if you never plan on selling your silver, it's basically worthless, because you may as well just light money on fire if you're never going to sell it and capitalize on that, the value of it. So if there's something that you're not going to sell, it's both worthless and priceless, I guess, at the same time, in a sense. But as far as will it actually better your life? If you never sell it and it's for somebody else, then yeah, it's really not going to benefit your life in a tangible way. So, this book supposedly is going to help me think differently about that. About basically dying with zero money, and obviously that would be the perfect scenario, right? Any leftover money that you have before you pass, in my mind, is a form of wasted potential, or wasted life energy, if you will. If you subject yourself to the thinking that trading your time for money is essentially trading your life energy for money, and if you die with extra money, then you traded too much of your life energy not doing things that you enjoyed. So, yeah, that's probably a little bit longer conversation than what this video is meant to be. But yeah, I'm just interested to see if anybody has read this book, or if anybody wants to follow along. Like I said, I'll probably do a recap of it towards the end of the month here. And yeah, looking forward to it. It's kind of different than my normal thinking, so I like seeing the other sides of the coin, no pun intended, and maybe I can learn something. Quick little side note, paid off the truck, so that's an extra $1,000 not coming out every month. Super happy about that. Feels good to be debt free again. But that's all I have. I appreciate you all. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great day. I now have a P.O. box, and you can write me at RuralStacker, P.O. Box 107, East Brady, PA 16028 0107. I'll be looking forward to see what you got. Until next time, keep on stacking and have a great day. Please like and subscribe and share this video out to somebody who might find it interesting. I appreciate you.